Welcome back to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. So basically, this transfer, everything I do, like live shows, is going to have a massive tint of transfer news. Are you ready? Am I ready? We'll find out on the other side of this music intro. Yes, indeed. Welcome back again to Cannon Fodder TV, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. So basically, like I said before, the bump, the music, the intro, we are now in the transfer season, the silly season. But before we get into this one, guys, make sure that you do just click the like button. I think it says it somewhere. Just click the like button. That's what you got to do. But we are streaming simultaneously on Guna Matters. So go over and subscribe to his channel, but just click the like button on ours. Also coming to the live chat, I think somewhere over here. Let me know your thoughts about Moses Caicedo. Is he the answer? If he's the answer, what's the question? Declan Rice, £90 million, and Castange, yeah, the latest linked to so many players on the planet. But anyway, without further ado's, let's get into the first news segment. And the first news segment is in regards to, if I can find him, where is he? Moises Caicedo. Dearie me. The latest, Man United make Moises Caicedo transfer requests as well. Firm Mason Mount stance emerges. Now, Man United boss Eric Ten Hag is looking to add to his midfield this summer and has turned to Brighton as he eyes a swoop for former Arsenal and Chelsea target Moises Caicedo. United have requested information. They've requested information. Oh my goodness. For Brighton regarding Moises Caicedo's future as a potential swoop. The Red Devils boss Ten Hag is keen to add to his midfield options ahead of the next season. With a number of exits anticipated, a potential target for the upcoming window could be a Brighton star Moises Caicedo. Now, according to Sky Sports, Man United have requested to be kept informed of any developments regarding the 21-year-old's future at Amex Stadium. There's plenty of admirers ahead into the summer. And before I go on to this, I think the only tinge of hope that we have is the fact that last term, January transfer window, the gentleman made a trip up north, well, to London at least, to beg and try and get a move away from the Amex Stadium and to the Emirates. That's the only thing we've got in our favour because the player has said that he wants to come to Arsenal. But when money jingles and jangles, people tend to change their minds. Now, Arsenal and Chelsea were strongly linked in January before Caicedo's committed to a new contract with Brighton. This has not silenced rumours of an exit, though. His agent, Manuel Sierra, has hinted that plenty of clubs are chasing his client, whilst he would also be open to a move to a club in the Champions League. Speaking last month, Sierra said that he's having an incredible season, so it's it's normal that there are many clubs interested in him. Now he's completely focused on the last part of the season. All evaluations will be postponed until the summer. Well, we have hit the summer. We hit the summer, man. What's going on, Moses, man? Moses, what's happening? Are you staying with Brighton at the Amex? Or are you coming to the Emirates for the Arsenal? Remember, just the Arsenal, So what's going on? Your guess is as good as mine. But I tell you what we are going to do. We're going to keep an eye on Moises Caicedo. Is he the answer? If he's the answer, what is the question? I don't know, man. Come into the live chat. Let me know your thoughts about Moises Caicedo. What's going on? Is he coming? Is he going? Is he going? Is he coming? I've got no idea. I have no idea. And like I said, doing transfer news for 4 years now, you get to see thousands and thousands of players linked to Arsenal. Maybe 0.00% of the players linked actually signed for Arsenal. So the latest player linked for Arsenal is this defender here, Castange. I mean, this surprised me actually. Anyway, Leicester City make a Timothy Castange transfer decision after Arsenal approach. Leicester City, they've been relegated, are prepared to talk to let Timothy Castagne leave the club this summer amid growing interest from Arsenal, according to reports. The 27-year-old has 2 years left on his contract, but as a full Belgium international looking to play at next summer's European Championship, has little desire to spend a season in the Championship following the Leicester's relegation. Excuse me, but according to another platform, I'm not going to tell you the platform. The Foxes do not want to stand in Castagne's way and will grant him permission to leave if an appropriate offer comes in. Castagne is keen to continue playing in the Premier League if possible, and Leicester feel they cannot ask the senior international to stay at the club against his will, especially in such an important season. And yeah, I mean, that's another story we have to wait and see and keep an eye on. But Castagne, yeah, let me know. The defender, whose position do you think he'll probably be targeting or competing for? I think maybe the right side. I'm not sure. Does he play as a right sided midfield defender? I think so. But there's not even any talk about the valuation or any kind of money there. But apparently, the report says there from another platform that Timothy Castagne is lauded as somebody that Arsenal might be interested in. Dear me. Just a little bit of an update in regards to this gentleman here, William Saliba. What? What? People, he has not signed a contract. He has not signed a contract. Also have reached an agreement with William Saliba over a 4-year contract for the 20-year-old, and had 12 months remaining on his current deal. But fresh terms would tie him down to at least 2027, amid strong interest from other Premier League and other clubs. But he has not signed a contract, people. So I know people have been jumping on the bandwagon. Oh, he signed a contract. William Saliba has not signed a contract. They have agreed terms. It's just verbal agreements, but nothing has been signed. So wait a minute. Just wait, and just wait some more. But William Saliba has not signed a contract. So don't get, your knickers in a twist or lose hair like I have. William Saliba has not signed a contract. They've just come together and they've agreed something. He has not signed a contract. That's what I said it. Yeah. Declan Rice. I think we're going to be talking about Declan Rice. Where is he? Declan Rice, the West Ham captain and midfielder general. Yeah, Declan Rice boosts as rivals back off, apparently, according to the Daily Mirror. There are some good news regarding the pursuit of Declan Rice, who has his heart set on Arsenal and will therefore reject Bayern Munich's approach. Now, the Bayern boss, Thomas Tuchel, had urged his team to push to sign the West Ham midfielder this summer, but looks like his interest, won't go get him anywhere. Mirror Football understands that Rice wants to stay in the Premier League. That's a good thing. With a move to Arsenal preferred because they can offer him Champions League football, and means he doesn't have to move away from London. That's a good stuff there. Reports in Germany now state that Bayern are resigned to the fact that they will not get Declan Rice. But I have to wait and see on this one. Have to wait and see. Again, he has not signed anything. His preference, like it says there in the report, is to stay in London, and he probably could have gone to Chelsea. Why would you want to go to Chelsea for, man? Huh? Why you want to go to Chelsea for, man? The question is the amount of money that Arsenal are going to have to dish out to get Declan Rice. It would have been a lot cheaper if we bought him back in January. But anyway, I've said what I had to say on that. And the last news segment, is it sour? It's not sour. It's just that I looked at Man City winning the Champions League, and I'm comparing it to our time, Arsenal. I think 16 seasons in the Champions League, and we came close twice. Am I envious? Of course I'm envious, because I want Arsenal to be where Man City are. And listen, don't bang on about, but there's over 100 infringements on FA rules and etc. So I am not interested in that at all. I've said what I said. These players, they still need to be coached. All right, they still need to be managed. Pep Guardiola is not interested in those infringements. We do have a rule of law here that you are innocent until proven guilty, and that's the way I see it. I couldn't give a damn about that. Couldn't give a damn. 5 Premier League titles in 6 seasons, and look at his trophy cabinet before he came to Man City. The guy is a proven winner. Is he one of the best managers in modern football? Possibly. Possibly. But I'm looking at Man City. I'm thinking, crikey, that's where we should be. That is where we have to be. Yeah, I am a little bit envious. A little bit envious. Anyway, get it out of your system, man. Come on, get it out of your system, man. Come on. Yeah. Anyway, these are the new segments. New segments. No doubt, the Timothy Castange, I'll do a separate video on him. Declan Rice, I might do an update video on that. William Saliba, I won't do anything on that until if or when he signs a contract. He has not signed a contract. Not signed a contract. And that's it. That's it. So what I need to do, I have done a poll, a question. I did pose a question for everyone on the platform a couple of days ago. Yeah, it was a few days ago. Let's have a look. Let's have a look and see where we is. But guys, whilst I'm checking this out, yeah, give you a quick reminder that we are streaming simultaneously on Channel 42's platform as well as Guna Matters platform. So if you are watching, go over. I don't think I left the link. So you probably have to do your own homework. Go onto YouTube and type in Guna Matters, Matters with a Z, not an S, and subscribe to his channel, please. All right. But for us, just click the like button. That's all you have to do. Right. So, like I said, we've done a poll question, and the poll question, I'm just trying to remind myself, was how much are you paying for Declan Rice? Depending on how much money you've got in your bank account, because I ain't got any money. Well, what have I got? I've got some money. I've got some money in the coffers, but it won't get me anywhere near the amount of money that they want for Declan Rice. But how much are you willing to pay for Declan Rice? So the options are 80 million, 90 million, 100 million, or 120 million. And we have received a whopping 1,100 votes. There's been 12 comments, 20 likes. Let's aim for 50 likes on this one. But here are the results. So 2% of the votes went for 120 million. Well, have you got that money? Because I ain't got that money. I haven't got that money. 8% of the votes went for 100 million. Show me the money. 38% of the votes went for 90 million. You reckon that is worth 90 million pounds? And out in front on 53% of the votes have gone for 80 million pounds. And if you've got a split 80 million pounds, give me 1% of that. I'll be happy. Yeah, I think that's is it 80,000? There's 800. Anyway, my maths hasn't been that great. So that's a poll that will run and run and run until the cows come home. And as you know, the cows never come home, which means that poll, there's no closing date, there's no expiry date. Just vote until your cow comes home. Oh, yeah. Anyhow, you know what? Let's get into. Shall I go into the comments? Can I go into the comments? I was going to give out some personal information about someone who has a mother who's quite poorly, but I won't give that personal information out. I don't think they'd want me to broadcast that. But I have set my wishes to the person, and I hope their mother is stable. But yeah, I can't say nothing more than that, really. Yeah. Okay. Let's go into the live chat for the first time, and we've got Guna Matters. There you go, Guna Matters. Good evening, sir. Don't call me sir. Call me sir. Call me Mr. Fodder. Mr. Fodder. Ashidi. Hey up, Gooners. Hey up, Gooners. Castagna is a pacey defender. Does he play on the left or the right? I think it's the right, isn't it? Moises Caicedo is that the next Vlahovic, in my opinion. It's too early in the window, isn't it, to really say. Because with Vlahovic, just on Vlahovic, he went on and on and on and on, and he was like the number one target that we were going for, and then we missed out on all the other potential players that we could have had. But I think it's too early in the window. What I would have said, if Arsenal were really interested, they would have probably bought him in a January transfer window. But I think it's too early in the window to say that he's another Vlahovic. But let's just wait and see on that one. He can play across the back line. Okay, that's good to know. Castange, that is defense. I don't know if, that we need. I'm not sure what you mean there. I think we've got a newbie here actually. I'm not going to try. I say Mohammed. Mohammed, good evening to you, fella. I hope you all make sure. Actually, have you subscribed to Good Matters? Make sure you subscribe to Good Matters. Otherwise, I'll come and find you, sort you out. Better player? What do you mean a better player? Who's a better player? What do you mean? What do you mean? Emerson, evening. Brighton let McAllister go for £55 million. That's good. That's good business, man. World Cup winner. And if Brighton can let Caicedo go for 80 million, then that will be good business for us, as he is a net worth of 90 plus million pounds. I just think as well that he signed a contract extension, didn't he? Goodness. I think another one. Lang, good evening to you. Well, gotta type in English. Sorry, my friend. Sorry. Gently touch the like button for Canon 4 TV, but subscribe to Guna Matters, please. I did not leave the link. Didn't leave the link. Castange would be a good signing, as he can cover the full back position. That's what I thought, but Guna Matters, or Guna is saying that he can cover multiple positions in the back line there. That's good. And there's a transfer fee, will be about 15 million or 20 million. But you know what, Emerson? What came to mind was to see how Leicester have won the Premier League, they won the FA Cup, and have been relegated inside 5 years. Is 5 years? That's 6 years. I mean, what? Oh my goodness. That club needs stability. Because how can you go from winning the Premier League 2017, 16, 17, they won the FA Cup a couple of seasons ago, and now you're relegated? Something is not right there. It's not right. Neil, good evening to you. Says, I believe getting Saliba to sign is more important to us than any of these transfer rumours. It is rumours, isn't it? You know, I have a rule of thought that if the player is not photographed, sign the contract. And if the player is not holding up the jersey, it's all rumours. But I tend to agree with you. To get that over the line is more important than the I mean, for me, he'll provide stability. We've seen what he did last season, isn't it? Providing that calmness in the back line there. So I agree with you. So I'll give you the comment so far in the live chat, Neil. I hope you're well. Time is running for Arsenal. The man is playing Friday and Monday for England, then off the holiday, off on holidays. Haji, how are you, brother? Hello, brother. Any positive transfer news? It's all speculation, isn't it? Because we have not signed anyone yet. It's all speculation and only rumors. Right, and who's that sending me a message? Right, somebody just sent me a message there. Sorry about that, people. Ashley, good evening to you. I hope you're well. Hi, Karen, long time. Yeah, where have you been, Ashley? I imagine it's probably one of three things: work, family, or holidays. One of those three things. All those three things are more important than coming in live chat. But good to see you back, Ashley. I hope you're well. And let me know your thoughts about, because I haven't spoken to you since the end of the season. What are your thoughts about Arsenal capitulating? I don't like to use the word bottling it, but Arsenal capitulated, innit? And Man City won the Premier League. But what's your thoughts, Ashley? Rice started his career as a youngster, but he will be an Arsenal player after his England duties. Watch his space, Emerson says. And Saliba has changed his squad number, so it's a contract signing will be soon. Yeah, but people, don't get it twisted. He's not signed a contract. Yeah, they've only agreed terms. Michael, oh, another one. What's happened? They just signed this guy, Rice, Casado, and Musa Diaby. Arteta, please. Everyone's begging you, Arteta. Just sign him. Just sign him. Sign them. I called my teacher sir when I was at Yeah, but I'm not your teacher, man. I'm not your teacher. Come on, Glenn, man. Come on, man. We got 250 million to spend, and actually as well. If my memory serves me right, I heard it was 180 million pounds, but with sales, selling players, yeah, it could amount to 250 million pounds, and that should be more than enough. More than enough. I meant we need a defense depth. All right, Castagne could be a squad player. Holding and Lokonga will leave, but I want the club to give Balogun and Emerson Throw a chance. But actually, I think looking at those two players you mentioned there, who are our players, Balogun and ESR, he's in the game. ESR has had plenty of opportunities. Just stay injury free, Emil. Injury free. Anyway. The problem is after international break, players will go on vacation, and then we wait until whether we sign players or not. And then what happens? We get to the last week of the transfer window, and then the last hours, and then we get bargain basement deals, isn't it? There you go. I knew it was one of those. Yeah, work. Yeah, man. The only player that really have left the club is Paramadi, who had his option to buy activated by Monza. And the other player as well, I think will be on his way out, will be Ainsley Maitland-Niles. He doesn't have any future at Arsenal, unfortunately. So, watch this space. Progression, Cannon. Yeah, okay. I also think we should maybe have a go at Madison. Yes, yeah. Again, we need players, quality players, competing in every position. But I'm going to go back to the East talk a few weeks ago, where we had Paul Marinello, and he said when you look at the players are a little bit too similar-ish, the same-ish. We need variations, players who have got something about them, some still about them. And I don't want to go on about Fabio Vieira, but the players are a little bit too fragile. A little bit too fragile. And when I look at Madison, is he a player who's a little bit too fragile, a little bit too same-ish? We need players who've got steel. We did a poll a few weeks ago about which position in the field is the priority. Is it the attack? Is it the midfield or the defense? And I can't look at the poll now, but I think it was a midfield. So when I'm looking at the midfield, we need strong, tall, robust midfielders. That's what we need. But yeah, why not? Madison, again, a player who is still an international, wouldn't cost probably more than £30 million compared to last year. So again, the coffers, Leicester City, get Castagna, yeah, if he can play across the back line. Madison, why not? Yuri Tillemans, it's not going to happen. Let's be honest, Arteta has done things on the pitch and off the pitch. Tell me when the last time that you felt the fans come together this season over the last 10, 15 years it has been very, very toxic. Listen, I remember that towards the end of Arsene Wenger's reign, it was the penultimate season, and I was watching, the fans were fighting amongst ourselves in the stadium and outside. And I actually have said it. I have said this, that when you look at how the fan base, they're still divided, but inside the stadium, that's been down to Mikel Arteta. Was that's been down to him. So I applaud him for that. But I'm still his biggest critic, or one of them, one of 100,000. Smith Rowe possibly to be given to West Ham as a swap deal for Rice. Possibly. If anything, I don't know. Unai Emery might want to go for him because I know that literally he wants to go for Kieran Tierney, but I think Tierney will probably likely be going to Newcastle. But yeah, it's not out of the realms for Unai Emery to go and try and sign Emil Smith Rowe. And as a coach, again, I'm probably being kind of biased. Smith Rowe would be better off going to Aston Villa, man. Unai Emery knows what he's doing. Injuries, absolutely. Also, Pep does not have a future. Yeah, I actually forgot about him as well. So that ballpark figure of 180 million pounds with sales, we can reach 250 million pounds for our war chest to spend properly. Newcastle and Spurs are on his heels. Yep. Caicedo is a must. But Ashley, we have just spoken about the poll about Declan Rice. And look at last year when Moises Caicedo was trying to force away from Brighton. Is there a ballpark figure you think that Arsenal should not go beyond to get Moises Caicedo? Because we're talking about Declan Rice. Minimum 80 million pounds. You're probably talking about Moises Caicedo, maybe minimum 60, 70 million pounds. So that's 150 million pounds already gone, isn't it? But is there an amount that we should not go beyond for Declan Rice and Moises Caicedo? Madison as heels, that is, yeah. We need players with bone meat in centre. Oh, no, I love you. Bone and meat. I tell you what, out those players there, Amrabat. I'll go for the Moroccan any day of the week, man. Yeah, is Florentino he plays for? Amrabat. Add some steel to the midfield, man. What about someone like Ward Prowse, a set piece expert, is another weapon in the pocket? I've said this. I've been saying it for like the last 3 seasons. But someone was saying, I think they were a Southampton fan. They were saying, but with Ward Prowse, he's only a set piece specialist. He doesn't defend. I was thinking, no. I think top 3, top 4 Premier League for interceptions. He's not only a set piece specialist, but why not? And we need more leaders in the pitch. And he's a leader, isn't he? So yeah, I'll go for Ward Prowse. That's your opinion, and you're entitled to it, mate. But there is a togetherness now. Yeah, no, that's what I mean. There is a togetherness now. Yeah. That's what's been brilliant in the last weeks. Turning down key players on longer contracts. Sorry, tying down players on long-term contracts. No, I completely agree with you. That's what I mean. There is a togetherness now, and that's been down to Mikel Arteta. So there's a plan in place. Richard Garlick, dear, does deserve a mention in what he has done. He needs to get his finger out. Ashley, I'm not his biggest fan, man. Hi, bro, Alex. We need to sign Madison, Caicedo, and Rice. Brother Soul, yes, good evening to your brother. How much money do you think we need to spend on those 3 players? I'm talking about in excess of 200 million pounds, isn't it? Unfortunately, Canan, the way the market is today is shocking. Our money has ruined football. I'm afraid, yeah, it has. Jacob, good evening, fella. Says we need someone who's a fast midfielder and a strong one. That's what I'm saying. More robust midfielders, so we can let the likes of, I don't know, our club captain roam. We can let the likes of Emerson Rowe do what he wants to do, and not having to think about defending, because we know we don't have Thomas Partey, because Thomas Partey is not a defensive midfielder. But we need those more younger, fast, robust midfielders there. That's what we need. I'm only joking now, but Kate said you. All right. All right. All right, fair enough. I'm only joking now. Oh, that's why have I done that? What's happened? Oh. Oh, right, you typed it twice. Okay, the summer is probably going to be the most important ever under Arteta's reign. It's got to do a lot more, man. It's got to do a lot more. Get the business done early. Right back, central defensive midfielder, right wing striker. Oh my goodness, clear man! You asked him what second 11. Left back, centre left, centre right. Is all the positions we need players to have strength, and that's it, isn't it? If you don't get the business done, or you didn't get the business done in January, and then that's compounded the necessity in this summer transfer window. Isn't it? Because you listen to the excuse, but in January, it's difficult to source players. Do your homework. Do your homework. And it's not just you, it's Richard Garlick, it's Edu, Vinod Venkasham to a certain extent. Get the business done early. We've done so well, but this season we still need to do better. And with a Champions League on the horizon, is crucial more than any time, my friends. If we don't improve on the squad in this summer transfer window with significant signings, not only players just for the sake of bulging the squad, because we need strength, depth, and quality. If we do not bump up in quality in this summer transfer window, come the Champions League, we are not going to make any significant charge in the Champions League. We might as well just be in the Europa League, or better still, not be in any kind of European football. We need to significantly improve our squad. All right, strength, depth, and quality, and that comes with spending money. Depth is what has cost us when we lost Saliba at the back, and that was crucial. And Holding hasn't done nothing for me other than improving a new hairline. That's a little bit harsh, actually, because you can't compare. Holding is a squad player. He's nowhere near the quality of William Saliba. But I'll still keep him, and that's not because I'm thinking, he's such a nice player. He's got a new hairline. No, nah, he's still got something, to give to the squads. But that's what happens if you don't improve the squad in quality. We need a team for Premier League. And that's what I've just been saying, in it, and not pick and choose which cups we think we can. Does Pep do that? Pep doesn't do that. He goes all guns blazing, passing upon, all guns blazing for all the cup competitions. And I remember someone saying to me, but you know what? It's in the bag because the biggest distraction to Man City will be the Champions League. I said, no, don't get it twisted. Pep would be going all guns blazing for all the cup competitions. And just something that just came to mind I wanted to say when I spoke about Man City, feeling rather envious of what they've done and what they've achieved. And I don't care about all the infringements. I don't care about that. Do you notice that when they were about Ilkay Gundogan was about to, did you see Pep? Pep was just sat down. I was thinking, what is he thinking? He's thinking about next season. Boys, we're going again. Harder, faster, and stronger. That's what he's thinking. He's thinking, right, it's already in the bag, Champions League, right? That's what Pep is thinking. Winner mentality. Right, I've lost. There's quite a few guys. I'm going to end it quite soon. I'm sorry, people. I'm going to end it quite soon. Arsenal need two strong teams to cope well in the Premier League and Champions League. Absolutely. James, I hope you have subscribed to Guna Matters. We should be looking abroad. 100 million for gets us far more on the continent. Well said. Because traditionally we know British players are overpriced. So yeah, again, the scouting network needs to do its work. Just because a player plays in the Premier League doesn't necessarily mean he's a good fit for us. Surely, if we look across the continent in other leagues, we can source cheaper players who might be more adept to playing in the Premier League. But again, good shout, Neil. Oops. Okay, a bit harsh, but not for me. All right, okay, fair enough. Lavia from Southampton. Arsenal, get it done. Get it done, man. I agree with you, Alex. Depth, strength, and quality is needed in our squad. Not any old player. Not any old player. Players who are going to, and again, you want to bring players in for a particular reason. Also, on top of that, to compete with the players who play in the first team. That should be your thinking pattern. I'm bringing a player in because okay, we're in the Champions League. We need depth in there, but also those players are coming in. They're not only going to be making up, a second squad or a third squad. They're going to be competing for Bukayo Saka, Erdegaard, Thomas Partey, Gabriel Jesus, Martinelli, all those players there. So don't think, oh, well, you know what? I've had a relatively good season. I was top scorer, but tired top scorer, Martinelli. Nah, you know what? You need to go hard and strong again because these players coming in are right behind you and they're looking and waiting for you to mess up or go off form or get injured. That should be the mentality of the manager. These players coming in, you better watch out, current 11. But it doesn't happen at Arsenal. Does not happen at Arsenal. It's okay for Canada, but if a player abroad doesn't hit the ground running, then like a Vieira, we spent a lot of money on Fabio Vieira, man. For me, I would sell him. I would sell him. But the thing is, Ashley, and I think Good Matters will back me up on this one. When you're looking at the options on the bench, and you've got an Emma Smith Rowe there, and you'd rather choose a Fabio Vieira who didn't have the best of campaigns in Europa League, why would you do that for? You've got Emma Smith Rowe on the bench. Play Emma Smith Rowe before you play Fabio Vieira. I just didn't understand that. Take care. See you soon. All right, Ashley, welcome back, brother. You're gonna come back because I'm back live tomorrow, man. Don't think I'm letting you off the hook, brother. Take care. Say hello to your family from me, yeah. Exactly, and not only any old players. We are the Arsenal. Absolutely, the only team that has the at the beginning, the Arsenal. We need Caicedo and Rice, and we'll be done in the midfield. At least two more strikers. Yeah, yeah. For me, I think the defense is pretty secure, to be honest. Castange will probably be a good addition, but for me, the defense, it's just the midfield. It's like an open door policy. Hey, come through. Yeah, go and have a go at the defense and score a goal. So yeah, strikers and midfielders. Ibrahim Bamba is a hardcore player from Portugal, 30 million euros, which is roughly like 24, 25 million pounds. Yo, go man. You should be a scout, man. You should be a scout. Emerson Rowe is a much better player than Vieira. Sell Vieira. That's what I just said, man. Sell him. Sell him, sell him. I believe that we have come to an end on this one. What's it? Just short of 40 minutes on this one. Guys, thank you so very much. Streaming simultaneously. And for you intelligent people, that means at the same time on Guna Matters as well as on Canal 4 TV. Really, really interesting comments in the live chat. So on the evening or the day or the morning or the night that we find out that William Saliba has not signed a contract. He's just agreed terms. That's all he's done. Timothy Castange could be, a good addition. Again, to charge and compete all those positions across the back I thought he was a right back, but yeah. And I'm still feeling rather envious of Man City. Arsenal need to be where Man City are. But that will take time. It doesn't overnight success doesn't happen, man. And about the players, transfer window, silly season is here. So let's see what Arsenal do in this summer transfer window. Watershed moment? No, I've said that in the past. Let's just wait and see what Arsenal can do. Arteta, Edu, Richard Garlick, Vinay Venkasham, and forget about the owners because they're somewhere sunning it in another country. Anyhow, people, I will be back tomorrow. I can't promise it'll be the same time. Might be a little bit earlier, but I will be back tomorrow. I will be back. So, guys, please make sure that you do go over and subscribe to Guna Matters. And for Canon 4 TV, just click the like button. It just says it's somewhere here. I'm just pointing in the air here, but it says it here, doesn't it? Click the like button. Just do it. Do it. You know it makes sense. Anyhow, this has been Canon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world.